Hey, what's up? This is Spider Prime 1 back again with my last Combiner Wars figure review for the foreseeable future until, they start showing up on shelves again. This is the Voyager Torso Optimus Prime. And I'm really glad that they made Optimus a combiner. It's too bad they didn't do that for Megatron, but I do like the alternative. But anyways, we are talking about the good guys. So, Optimus Prime. This one came first, so Motormaster is a retool of Optimus Prime. And I showed these two off in vehicle mode together in Motormaster's review. Motormaster is still in Menasor mode, so I'm not going to do a robot mode comparison, because they effectively are the same robot. So we'll just look at the weapons real quick. And a lot of people have already stated this out, that yes, these probably should have at one point clicked together to become like a double-barreled engine gun, but it didn't happen, so oh well. That's just my 2 cents on it. Done. I'm not going to waste too much time on the vehicle mode, because I already pretty much went over it in depth on Motormaster. So, transform! I will say on Prime it's easier to get the side flaps out than it is on Motormaster, because his come together more closely than Prime's do. Which is both good and bad. And it's both good and bad on Optimus. Come on. So there's that. And then the head reveal. And then we will plug in his weapons. And there we have Optimus Prime. And I really like this Optimus Prime. This is actually one of my favorites of like all the different Primes. This is one of my favorites. Because he really brings across the G1 look, but he's really big and beefy, and he looks, like a leader should. He looks really big. I do kind of miss the lankiness, but this is still really good. I like the Autobot stickers that are in both of his shoulders. I'm glad that he gets the double guns as opposed to Motormaster's sword and gun, but then again, I understand why that happened. His backpack looks a little bit more like not as much as a backpack as just, it kind of blends in more than Motormaster's did. The smokestacks make more sense on Optimus because those have always been part of his motif. And I like the cuts that are in the windows. I think those are really cool. I don't know why they're there, just to give more detail, but I really do like those. So let's turn him into his torso mode now. And yeah, it's the exact same as Motormaster. And then for the super weapon, you just plug the guns in together, like so. And then we will put the head away. And we turn the arms back around, plug them in, and then fold the fist back. And do the same over here. Like so. And then spin the waist. 1, 2. 1, too. And then these also have the plugs on the legs that I don't use because I like to, because if I plugged them in, his legs would be like this. They're touching. And then if I popped it out one more, they splay out the other way. So I leave it at 2, and then I just don't plug in the guards. And then you want to bring this piece down, open up. I love Ultra Prime's head. It looks really nice. Let's focus in on it here real quick before I plug in the limbs. Oh my gosh, I just really love the giant forehead crest, the big ears. I like how the ears are separate from the head sculpt themselves. I love how emotive the head is. And then he's got the Matrix chest, just like the Energon Combiner Prime did. And then we will turn him back this way. And then to make him like he looks on the back box art for his figure, we have to do some rearranging. Well, first, Firefly is still a leg, but he gets plugged in on this side now. And Skydive is still an arm, but he gets plugged in on this side now. But then Alpha Bravo becomes his new arm, so we will turn him back into an arm real quick. This way, so this goes like this. And then there it is. And then drag strip is the other foot. And then something I learned by watching Vangelis. For the longest time, I thought that drag strip could never become a leg because when I turned him back into basically his car mode minus his front piece, he was too long. And he couldn't be done as a leg because he was taller than everybody else. Well, there's a piece that I missed in the instructions, and I'm pretty sure if I went back and looked at the instructions, it's not even there, because Transformer instructions these days have been kind of crappy. But if you want him to become a foot, you gotta fold up the spoiler and a second port is revealed. And then he can become a foot. Plug that in there. And then we'll put the prime rifle into Alpha Bravo's hand. And because they're here, we'll give him Power Glide in Skydive's hand. It'll hold him. There we go. And then, because Optimus Prime shares the same mold as Motormaster, we'll give him Blackjack. Because Rodimus isn't coming out until like May or something like that. So here we have Ultra Prime, fully decked out, 7 pieces. Although the real Ultra Prime only gets the chest piece and not the weapon, but because it's here, we're giving him the weapon. So, well, my Ultra Prime consists of 7 pieces. But actually having him in this configuration instead of just the same way the limbs were for Superion, I think he looks a little bit better. I like having Dragstrip as a leg now, and Alpha Bravo as an arm. I maybe like swap Skydive and Firefly, but this is what the back of the box has, minus Power Glide and Blackjack. But yeah, I think Ultra Prime is one of the better combiners. But then again, we've only had 3 out of the 5 so far that we know of. And because Ultra Prime isn't getting his own set of limbs, you can put whoever you want with him. So that's why I give them a free pass on having Dragstrip as a limb along with the other aerial bots. So this is Ultra Prime. I am Spider Prime 1. And I'll be back with something else pretty soon, but until then, I'm signing off.